Hey guys, I'm back with some more MA Asphodel here. I think we left off at turn 22 last time, so I'll pick it up at turn 23. I should have a little more of the thread going on in my head right now. So we're sending air gems to Facia, and he's sending us nature gems back. Very nice. Um, Search for some sites, none was found. We fight some independents, so we go underwater here with our unbuffed mannequins. So going to take lots of damage here, I can imagine, especially against these ichthyds. Speed this thing up and see what it looks like. So, yeah, this is interesting. These bad boys have combat speed 10, which is 20 above land. These guys are the next fastest unit. They're like wolves and dogs. And you can really see the stratification. Like these mannequins are quite slow. So I'm going to have to start setting up my formations basically around these guys' combat speed. So we divvy up. The net holders fight the fast guys, and the slow guys have to fight the mannequin. Somehow these guys have experience. Interesting. I didn't know that was possible. Um, One, two, three. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so what does this look like? Uh, Repel value 13 versus defense value 12. Morale negated repel. Morale roll 58 versus um, 20. Attacker damaged by repel. Whoa. So interesting. Attack roll 12 versus defense roll. I didn't know that this is how this worked. So if we repel value versus defense value 11, morale negated repel, morale value is 54. Um, Attacker damaged by repel. Attack roll is 15 versus defense roll 11, damage roll 13. So I'm actually getting damaged by repel here? I feel like this is weird. I may not understand repel. Full disclaimer. So we fight these guys off, take huge casualties in the process, but we now have a viewpoint beside um, beside Nazca's cap, and then it looks like we're raiding. This would have been a Throne of Gaia event on our forest province. So we're just going to cut through these guys like butter. Probably shouldn't have my commanders up there like that, but it's all good. We win. Bandar's pinging Mictlan. Nazca's attacking Bandar log with a small group of Hatchin Runas, so this is what I would have thought he should be doing, but this is actually a sizable PD dump here. I want to say at least 14. No, you'd be in the 20s. Probably 25 PD would be my guess. Along with this group of Atavi. So the big thing is with the extra leader, even though the commanders got sniped in the province defense, he would have had this leader placed in front of his own province defense. We can look at this. So the Head and Runa are going to be on hold and attack rear. There's a commander. Oh, it's not here. Yeah, he's right in here. He's got this commander who's moving in lockstep with this group of infantry. The Head and Runa are going to be on attack rear. And look at the PD commanders here. There's one here and one here. So he's got more than 20 PD because he has two commanders. But the Het and Runa are on attack rear, and they're going to snipe both these units. We'll catch them when they jump. Okay, this guy already died. Yeah, I can't even click on the square, I don't think, because there's other Hat and Runar flying in. This guy's about to die, probably in the next round or so, because both of these units are going to attack him. Yep, and he's gone. But because he brought in another commander, um, he gets away with this. All he needed to do this was one Atabi Chieftain, would have been fine. Places in front of the PD. Um, but like that's all that separates this 60, like what is this, a 40 gold unit. These guys are just recovered by the slave hunters. He could have taken off this 25 PD or 28 PD, whatever this is, with this small stack. Incredibly gold efficient. But the gold efficient response is an additional commander placed in front of the PD to deal with the attack rear orders. Let's see. Nazca attacked Bandar Logan 1, just 1 PD, so no trap there. And Garth attacked Shinuyama. In Agartha's Dominion, because this Pretender is blessed here. Shock resistance, fire resistance. So what is that? Yeah, that's Earth 5, maybe. Maybe. We'll keep going. Cold resistance, so that should be Water 3. Yeah. Natural protection should be bark skin, so that's nature 5. Fate weaving is just a lot of astral, 7 astral, yeah. And misfortune scales too, interesting enough. Undying 10 is 5 death. Blood vengeance, I think that's 6 blood. 8 blood. Oh, that's a major blood bless. Berserker 2. I'm missing something here. He's got, oh, that's what it is. It's hard skin. So he's got resistance, major resist, major resist, major resist, hard skin, fate weaving, undying 10, berserker, and blood vengeance is his bless with his scales. Um, yeah, and he's got our freak lord, and I miss this. He's twice born. And it's just against some PD. But yeah, this is like hell scales Agartha. It's gonna make him so hard to deal with because he's got these sacred statues that he's summoning. That's interesting. This is a neat build for Agartha. A lot of times I see nearly scales builds on Agartha, as opposed to this must be just hell scales. I don't actually know because I don't see his dominion anywhere. Um, but that's neat. That's very neat. Very big bless. Nazca attacked Banner but defeated 2 Condors, so this is actually still a really minor raiding party, but it's the same trick. So if you look here, there's a reasonable amount of PD, but the commander here is exposed. This is going to be like 9 PD. These times, these guys were on attack closest, so good luck guessing what's going on. But what's going to happen is one commander is going to survive, while the other ones all die. Oh no, 2 commanders are going to survive because this commander is placed in the back. The whole goal is to keep your commanders alive when you're fighting the flyers. Alright, and then we get 2 events, Fire Gems, Astral Pearls, and a whole lot of gold. We need more of this. I'm desperate for one of these. Heroic Precision, not really something we want, but it's nice to have. Yeah, so we have our permanent scout on Nazca's cap. We're going to pull back because this army got absolutely decimated going in here. I'm thinking like it would be nice to take this province, but man, is it going to hurt. It's going to hurt so much. Even though the Triton are probably going to be weaker against me than the Ichthids. I could be wrong there. More site searching going on, probably. Where are these guys? Yep. Looking around, not going to find anything, I'm sure, because they suck at searching things. And because we're giving up on getting a water random, and I need to attack Nazca. Like it's been turn 23 and I'm still not in a war. Who's not in a war right now, right? Like um Vanarus hasn't invaded anyone. Zabalba hasn't invaded anyone. Um that's probably it. That's probably it. I'm with two other players that haven't got involved in a war yet. Like embarrassing. So this guy's empowering with water, and he's going to be my Foul Vapors caster, my only Foul Vapors caster. Um, no, that's not totally true, but this person here, she's water 2, so she's going to be forecasting Evocation 2 contains rain. So I'm paranoid about fighting fire elementals, because they would destroy me. Um, so it's really the heat effects of the fire elementals I can mitigate a little bit. I can increase the fatigue he takes when he creates the fire elementals. Um, and I think that's about it. But it's the only thing I can really do. Like, I don't really have a great way of buffing fire resistance on my guys. Um, Not yet, anyway. So that's the one thing I can do to kind of survive a little longer with my mannequin. So I'm going to need my sacreds are going to be my stormtroopers, and they'll do most of the killing. But it's really going to be my mannequin that need to survive in order to pop his cap quickly. So the plan is Doom Squad from here that has the necessary mages to go in here and take out his cap. Um, Foul Vapors is going to be the key spell because I know he's got a Hell Bless, which means that I can see everything. I can see every part of his bless. None of it is poison resistance. And because of the way he's built and expanded, he probably has very poor research, which means nothing that's going to hold off against poison. Now his mages are undead, but if I can kill his troops, that should cause the HP route that I'm looking for, because he's going to have way too many troops. Hundreds of troops, I think, is what he'll have. So yeah, we're sneaking back in. This guy, I don't realize this, but undead have all kinds of restrictions on their uh, holy orders. So what I should really have done here is I should really have had this guy become prophet this turn and then move him in, because I can't sneakily become prophet. I need to actually own the province to do that, but live and learn. He also can't preach. He can't, I don't think he can ever preach, can he? Preach. Nope. No, you have to be alive to preach, apparently. I can awaken mannequins. That's nice. But I need to be alive to preach. Yeah, in hindsight, I probably didn't need these guys here, although I'm going to recruit some, I think in my current turn. Would be really smart to get one of these guys, because they're not that expensive. 105 gold, and they're better researchers. They're 9 research points, as opposed to these guys, which are only 9 if they get a random. They're comparable here. The trouble is these guys cost 56 income a year. These guys cost 84. So upkeep will ruin me. Yeah, I get some real troops just to have some muscle. I don't think I actually end up getting them there in time, but because they move so slow, so probably shouldn't have built these units. They're good units if I can buff them. Anyway, that's turn 23. Let's check out turn 24 and see how the slow build up to fighting Nazca goes. So we empower in water. Let's look at that. I empower in water. That's this guy. And in the same turn, I've recruited water random. It's 50 water gems down the drain right there. So, but such as dominions, there's a element of chance to all this. Gem deposits, this is amazing. So gem deposits here are 75 gold a turn. I will be forwarding this This is 75 gold a turn that isn't going to disappear when the population completely dies off. So this is going to be probably my highest income province because Lord knows my cap ain't going to be anywhere near there. Let's read more messages. Bandar Log is doing some profiting. Bandar attacking Nazca, very light raiding party here against very light PD. I think this is 3 PD. I don't think it's 6. Could be 6. Bandar Log attacking Nazca but defeated. Like such a war of minor attacks. I've always been bad at low commitment raiding. So this is a low commitment attack, um, and it's a low commitment defense as well. It's not a non-defense like 12 barbarians at 6 PD. Like he wasn't forgetting about it, um, but it was very light. We take out what? So I feel like I missed this last turn, but oh no, we go. That's right, that's right. So this was taken by the Throne of Gaia. So we go in and take it back. No Black Centaur losses, thank goodness. So we're gonna try the same trick again. Lab Temple. This time I'm paranoid, so I put 10 PD. And I intend to get that Lab Temple in place. We get attacked, but we only put 1 PD. I'm a little disappointed in this, so I'd like to see this guy get his blessing off. Like, look at this. Look at these paths. Like, dude, you should be able to handle this. So he's got defense. Let's view that again. Or no, I don't actually need to do that. F1 commanders. Okay. So got hit for 9 points of damage. Fairly high attack roll versus a fairly high defense roll. 9 points of damage. I had 12 prot, so prot roll is 10 plus 9, so 10 was my 10 is my natural protection, 9 would have been my roll. His damage roll is pretty high. Another hit for 3 points of damage. And then these ones miss. And my defense is originally 22, then drops to 20, 18, 17. It comes back up to 18, then up to 19, and he's killed. So he got harassed down to a certain extent because he was surrounded. Yeah, so that's that province. Wait, that's this province, and then the same thing happens here. My my little commanders apparently aren't that great in those situations. Uruk's attacking Shinuyama. How's this going? Oh, he's going into a fort. Oh no. And there's Jack all in here. Except for probably the commander who built the fort. And what do we have here? Is there a commander? Just an indie commander? Looks like an indie commander all off in his own sim. Interesting. Am I seeing that correctly? Yep. Indie commander off in his own sim takes the province. That hurts to look at. Another treasure. So just soaked in gold right now with water gems and earth gems. We lose a black harpy here. Mostly due to PD. Gotta watch out for that province. And we're starting to do something here with our really crappy units. So basically, I can use Mound Kings to build a squad of 80 of these and have them move around patrolling. These guys are mostly useless just because their map move is different than the other mannequin's map move. If it wasn't, I would bring them with me. But they're size 1, so extremely small. Um, they have multiple sleep vine attacks, so the attack density is actually insane on these things. So each of these things has three attacks. So this is 6 attacks per unit, and they're size 1. So 6 times 6 per square, that's 36 attacks per square of sleep vines. That is incredible density. Absolutely incredible density. Um, Unfortunately, they're slow, and their combat speed is slow. And I have a really hard time using them for anything other than patrol chaff. Um, no, their patrol strength is decent, even though they're slow, so patrolling is usually a function of unit speed. But I can basically build a 80 strength patrol unit with a Mound King, and it's just gonna, until I have enough of them, I'll have one Mound King that goes move patrol, move patrol, move patrol, bouncing between these 3 forts. Once a once I have 2 of those, I'm probably going to take one and park one somewhere. I could park one here. I'm building a fort here. I could park it there. I could park one like on one of these peripheral forts. I could park one on my cap, and then I build more. And basically, you do move and patrol as long as I have linking forts. So I can move patrol through these 4 provinces right now. If I build a fort here, I could go all the way around to here with a move patrol guy. And this is just basically going to minimize people's vision of me. Um, you, there's a psychological element here where you feel more comfortable moving against something you're aware of. Like it's not like you're going to scout something and uh, be less likely to attack because you've scouted. You're only going to be more likely to attack with more information. So by constantly disappearing the scouts, they're not actually going to see the province. They're going to see what's on the outside, but what they'll see um, is going to be what's on the inside, and that's sorry. They'll see what's on the outside, but what they won't see is what's on the inside, because all they're going to see is that they've lost a scout, and it's going to be 80 crappy mannequin. Um, it'd be so easy for someone to send a thug and kill them all, but like I'm not going to be too upset if I lose these guys. They're not great. So what are the combat orders this turn? The combat orders are, remember, we're going for Nazca. That's Operation Nazca right now. So consolidate is the rule. Consolidate, consolidate. Move everything to a central location. I'm going to raid lightly here. I've got a sneak and attack with these groups. Light raiding, because nothing is up. But the key here is, this is going to be my consolidation point. I don't want Nazca to take the adjacent provinces. I want this force that I'm making to be a surprise. I want every mage I'm planning on bringing is going to be casting Twiceborn. So we can look at these mages here. I'm casting Twiceborn, Twiceborn, and Twiceborn. So these are going to be the combat mages that are coming with me. This guy will be as well, but he still needs to get himself Twiceborned. Okay, let's look at turn 25. I think I'll do it until turn 26. And let's call it there. So turn 25. So already 25 turns in and really am not involved in this war hugely yet. So a couple more Mound Kings, lots of Twiceborns, more Centaur, lots of Twiceborns. We are going for it. We finished Evocation 2. That's Rain. So that's the last bit of combat magic we needed. So Rain, Foul Vapors, and Horde of Skeletons is what we have for combat magic coming in here. Alright, more light raiding. This gorgeous execution by Bandar Log. Bandar Log attacking Mictlan. because of course he's involved in a three-front war right now against Mictlan, Ulm, and Nazca. What a player! What a player! Goes in with a larger force against the barbarians this time. Still loses, but like doesn't lose by much. So the theory here is archers versus barbarians is good, and that's a nice idea. And he would have won had he not routed, but it didn't work out that way, unfortunately. All he needed to do was not route. But Sylvie, he loses that one. We raid. Oh, I must have canceled the attack order with my holy three because I was scared. I was scared of him. I don't want to lose my holy three. Keep rolling. Keep rolling that Maliki. Absolutely not hell scales. Nice. So we got a new prophet from Nazca. Bandar Log attacking. This time he wins. This is an undefended province. Very, very light raid here. Yeah. Sweet. And then Agartha is going in on Shinuyama. Still keeping up the pressure here. This is a battle in Shinuyama. So this looks like a lot of province defense. And yeah, bring in the Freak Lord. Let's see what this Freak Lord is doing. So he's regenerating. He wants this guy in combat. He might want this guy dead. Why would you? This is so risky. This guy isn't regenerating. He's casting regeneration on his other guys. Is he just bringing it so he doesn't have to cast Bless? It's like a suicide march. It would be so good sitting at home researching. It would be good, wouldn't it? There's nothing bad about having it stay home. Weird. Weird, 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 weird. Events, Secretary Movement. Where is this? Oh, that's not bad. I don't mind that. And I lose more Dominion here. So I took luck 3. But it doesn't matter what you have for luck if the provinces you have aren't in the luck scales. It's a little hard to see here. Which button is this? Almost. There we go. Flashing my Dominion here. It's over, what, just a little over half my provinces have my Dominion in it. So my scales don't matter a ton if I'm keeping it out of most of my provinces. Yeah, so my units are ready to go. We've consolidated a batch here. Oh yeah, free gems here. The prophet is prophetizing himself this turn. My Earth 2 is getting twice born in this province. I need to palisade it up because if he dies, he goes back to the lab that he cast twice born in. So I really need to have control of the province when that happens. So that's worth investing a lab in. I'm patrolling, and because of my raid, Nazca is not going to see anything. So next turn I'm going here with the raiding party. I think that's about it. I'm sure I'm site searching. Yep. Got a site search, guys. It's really important. Ooh, Shinuyama's popped. So we'll have something to watch next turn. This is turn 26, and I'm going to end the episode here. Alright, so Nature Gems from Phasia. Because I sent him 12 air gems, I think. Phasia is going to start casting Seeking Arrow on Nazca's capital. So Nazca's Bless can only be had on one chassis, and that's a Frostfather. Frostfather, I believe, can be killed with 2 Seeking Arrows. So he needs to fire enough Seeking Arrows to land 2 of them in one turn on the Frostfather. So it's a lot. It's a lot. And he requires being lucky. So getting more Twiceborn, find Quicksand, Earth 1. No other successes. Free gems here, the Carrion Lord is now my prophet. Yes, my god is Humi Yesu Death Basket Pinata because the game rules for this game are no death baskets. Let's see, Bandar attacking Nazca, a light raiding party to take out the barbs. Um, Nazca attacking Bandar, light raiding party to take out 1 PD. Uruk attacking Shinuyama with this really odd composition, but it's super effective, so he's winning. Yeah, it's like, I mean, I haven't played Shinuyama, but I think they're one of the harder nations to make work. Um, and this Uruk player is just sending like big boy chaff against him, and seems to be working just fine. He summoned Banes. These Oni spirits look dangerous. Oh yeah, because they're the second form of the Oni. Yeah, too bad. So Uruk's going in with Agartha. Oh, and Agartha doesn't go in to take the capital this turn. That's too bad. Facia attacking some independents. You can watch how Facia rolls. He likes these lesser air elementals. Really does. Um, they are a good combat spell. I'll give him that. And they do break up formations. Seems pretty effective. Loses 5 Colossi infantry, so that's 100 gold. Brigands. Oh, we'll have to watch that. So Brigands is what I'm getting because I have low PD. Dominion change? That's nice. I wonder whose Dominion this is. I don't know. I don't know whose Dominion that is. Let's watch the Brigands. So this is 1 PD. If you have 6 PD, this event will not fire. So I'm gonna lose my imp. Almost for certain he's gone. Come on, buddy. Nope. But my commander here is a death commander. Nope. Earth? Nature, rather? He's just gonna fire his bow? And he's gonna win? He's blessed himself, though. Okay. Armies of Asphodel routed. I lost the province, right? I lost the province because my guys routed. Oh my goodness. Yep, so this guy will be able to take it back because I have Horde of Skeletons. That won't be a problem, but that's truly sad. Um, so I'm trading provinces here with Bandar. I'm going to take these two, he's going to get this one. The income here is going to be about the same as these two combined because these are both swamp provinces. I was really hoping to find something here because swamp provinces, and I've already site searched this. No such luck. Ever since this amazing site, I used up all my site searching luck and just haven't been finding anything. Just got these lovely 3 nature gems coming in. Oof, brutal site searching luck. Hopefully by conquering Nazca, I'll have done some more damage. Now, if we look here, we're moving to this province. This is our army. It is a big army, and we want to use it to take Nazca's cap, and we don't want him to know what's going on. So, how's that going to work? Well, we're going to raid this province with the same size of raiding party we've been using up till now. So last turn these guys didn't do anything, they just stayed there. This turn, we're moving here, and we've asked Bandar Log to beef up this province big time so that Nazca can't raid it. Not that he should raid it, because he's got his army here. He's got other raiding targets that he can hit. Sorry, this was taken by independence, so this is where he would hit if he does raid, which he probably won't. It's just important that I take this, and then I can get my army in position. And then the turn after, it can go here, and then the turn after, it can go here. So by taking these two provinces, Nazca won't see that the army is here. By taking this province, I can one turn move from, what is this? Northia to Moss Woods in one turn. So he's going to have gone from not seeing any of my army except for these two units to seeing a stack of like, what is this? 250 units are just going to appear here effectively out of nowhere next to his cap. And he's going to have to do something about that. So that's going to happen like 3 turns. So 1 turn here, 2 turns, 3 turns, 4 turns I take his cap. That's the plan. 377 siege strength, a 250 wall integrity fort. It's going to pop in 1 turn. Even if he brings his siege defense mechanisms, where do we get him? Get him here, these Hat and Runa strength. Siege defense 1. He would have to get all of these bad boys into the fort, not outside the fort, in the fort, to prevent me from just popping it. And I don't think he wants to do that. So these guys, shoot, how do I check this? I think it's size. Nope. There's one of these things is going to tell me their supply. Nope, nope. Apparently, I can't see their supply usage. Well, all I can tell you about the supply usage, it is dependent on the size. I'm 90% sure of that. Maybe I can look at some of my own units. Who consumes supplies? Right here. Is it going to tell me? 129 supplies units in Kunal require -49. And that's because supply bonus 30. Supply bonus will be 30 here, so 60 supply bonus. And then this is, let's see, 60 minus 46 is 10, 14. So 14 supply. So this guy would use, presumably, let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, maybe 13, 14? Maybe 13, 14? Or I'm off by 1, but it's going to be about that. So let's imagine that he's not going to have a single Earth Mage, first off. So he's going to be paying straight up supply. And if he landed these guys in here, and we have, let's see, it's a good estimate on, I'm not going to have a very high population province, unfortunately. Oh, right here, this will do. 327 supplies, and I prevent the collection of supplies. Even if he got all of his units enough to prevent me from popping the fort at all, he would still be trickling down on supplies quite quickly. His units would become starving, and starving Hatch and Runa would take a morale hit, and their morale is already very bad, so they can't actually survive much of a morale decrease. So starving's not an option. He's going to have to fight me, and I'm going to make him fight me basically on his cap, because he's not going to keep his army on his cap. His army is going to be doing things because he's Nazca and he has the privilege of being able to fight constantly because he can hop from this front to this front and back and forth. Um, so his army will be anywhere except his cap. We're going to land an army here. He's going to have to pull his army from wherever province he's fighting at to his cap at the same turn that we move on to his cap. And that's basically a forced fight for him. He's not going to have a choice, but other than to come at me. All right, that's turn 26, guys. Thanks for watching.